last week I didn't have a whole lot of pop culture stuff because I just was like, it's whatever. And then we stopped recording, or like that night was like movie night and stuff like that. Yeah. So we were like, we didn't even want to like talk about Love Island. And so it's just kind of a sports heavy, but this week we've got some stuff.
We got a lot of stuff. I can start with sports gossip if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm down to just jump in if you feel like it, unless you have any other tidbits.
Let's freaking dive in. Are you ready for sports gossip?
Hit me, sister.
Okay, so the big like national news is, and I say national because it's the U.S.
I thought you meant like national.
Well, there's tons of Washington Nationals news. Again, I'm just like, and like, I feel like such a hypocrite because I'm a huge Washington Nationals fan. They're a baseball team, by the way. Most people probably don't know that. But it just like, it doesn't sell. Like it's like baseball and hockey. Like baseball sells more than hockey. Hockey's having a moment with the gay thing. But like baseball.
You and the gay stuff.
But then baseball, like we need heated rivalry works for both ways, but it's like the other dugout, something like that. Yeah. You know, some sort of like baseball ref. Just to get it going. And also, by the way, it's like way more likely for there to be a gay baseball player. Yeah. Like significantly more.
Yeah. I feel like you could do some sort of like joke with the bases for a title, you know?
Oh yeah. Like, oh my God. Like third base.
Third base.
Which is, although, you know what? I always found that like, did you ever, whenever you're like, oh, like.
The base conversation.
Like one, you never say hit a home run for sex. You're just like, we fucked.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, like
it was never like,
yeah, you're right.
You just never do. It's really most like nobody ever says first base. You're like, yeah, we kissed.
I feel like people will say first base.
I feel like early on.
Yeah.
Maybe first base is definitely used more than home run.
Yeah, definitely.
But like second base and third base, I just always felt like third base was like a little bit crass.
Third base.
Like third base was a little bit like, that's almost like a little bit TMI because it's like, there's something like kind of gross about third base specifically. Like either do it or don't. You're saying like, hey, by the way, there were liquids, but we didn't fuck. Like, you know what I mean?
I agree.
It's just kind of gross. It's like, it's one thing to be like, oh yeah, we were like rubbing up and down each other. Second base, it's a safe double, but a triple just feels like unnecessary. And that's why they're rare in Major League Baseball. I'm kidding. It's nothing to do with one or the other. But anyway, baseball's like, I don't know. Every now and then, like there'll be like a good baseball moment. You know what the problem is with baseball is that because there are 162 games, like there's literally a game most days for every team. It's like really hard to fill. Like if I say this is happening, by the time the podcast comes out, something else has happened. Yes. So it's kind of hard to keep up.
So many games. It's crazy.
Like in football season, I can literally be like, okay, this week happened. I can give you a recap. Yeah. And I know it'll be out days before the next week where more stuff's going to happen. Yes. Baseball, you just never freaking know. But anyway.
Sorry, cut you off.
World Cup stuff. So the U.S. is out. Mm-hmm. Worse than that, the U.S. took like a real L. Yeah. Just like larger than, like not just a loss, it was like a real L. And it basically stems from like, so first when we got to like the playoffs, it was called the something else. But okay, excuse me, but we're out of the World Cup, so I'm going to kind of lose. Like it's no longer the pitch, it's the fucking field. All right. And it's no longer stoppage, it's overtime or whatever the fuck. Or it's just added time that the Brits decided we're not. God, why do they have to be so difficult? The British people.
Girl, you tell me. Let's.
Do people know that them driving on the right side of the road was literally just a petty thing?
It was just to spite us.
It had absolutely nothing to do. We were like, I don't know why we put the steering wheel on the left side, but we did. Uh-huh. And every other country was like, great, that's what cars are. Yeah. And the UK being like jealous or some shit was like, we're going to do it a little bit. All they do is move it to the other side. It makes no difference. Yes. There's no reason.
Because they're petty queens.
And they have a freaking petty king now. Anyway, stoppage makes no sense. Literally just pause. Just pause during the pauses.
Just pause.
When it would make that one, whoever's in charge of stoppage time and it's like, oh shit, pause. Like, I don't know. Anyway, we lose so we beat Bosnia. Mm-hmm. And at the end of like this, or in like the middle of the second half, our best player, who has been our best player, like I don't want to say Bologna, but that's how you say Bologna.
Let me look it up.
This is Balogun. Yeah. By the way, I followed this so heavily. The fact that that's how much I've just been like, you know what, screw this game.
It's done. It's over.
I'm calling him Bologna now. Balogun, he like was basically going for a ball when a Bosnian guy was going for a ball as well. And they jumped for it at the same time, and then Balogun landed with his cleat like on the guy's calf.
Yeah.
Which I've learned is basically the equivalent in soccer. I'm comparing this to another sport, but it's like head-to-head contact in football. Like it's a no-no.
Yes.
Here's where it gets like complicated, because if you watch it in real time, it's just like, okay, it's clearly two guys both going for a thing.
Yeah.
But if you freeze frame it, if you get like the still photo, it looks like he's trying to ruin this guy's career.
Yeah.
But it happened in an instant. So I heard a really good example of like, so the ref didn't call anything. It then went to the VAR, the virtual refs, who they always show at the beginning of the game. They look like the most serious motherfuckers alive. They're just three people staring at a TV with one chair.
Yeah.
So it's like a guy sitting on a chair and two guys over his shoulder, like watching him work. And then clearly, obviously, goes to them and they discuss everything. But so he does that. They go to the VAR, and the announcers were like, I was literally listening to this, like cleaning up because we had friends coming over when you got home. And I was like so angry when you got home because I was listening to them and they were like, I'm guessing it's going to be a yellow. Like it clearly was an accident. Like it was like a dangerous play, but like this happens all the time. He happened to be behind the other guy. Messi literally just did the same thing, got no cards because he's freaking Messi. And I love Messi, by the way. So it's like fair. But they cut to the VAR guys, and they decided it's a fucking red card because they were looking at the still photo. And a really good example I heard was like, it's like if a cop pulled you over for a ticket and as an example just showed you a picture of your car.
Yeah.
Like you're telling a different story, queen.
Yeah. Context.
So anyway, so he's now out. A red card, I guess, means like you're out for the rest of this game and the next game.
Yeah.
And it's kind of fun. I guess soccer, they have power plays, like power plays in hockey. When a guy's like when he's been a bad boy, they put him in the penalty box.
Put him in the box.
And so in soccer, it's not like, oh, he's out, we're going to put in a sub. You're out, girl.
Yeah, girl.
Which is wild. So he's out. We're playing a man down. Whatever. Fuck you, Bosnia. We beat the shit out of them. You're welcome. Eastern Europe, I think. But the big story is our best player, the guy who scored like half of our goals, is not going to be playing for us in the next round against Belgium. We're favored against Belgium because we're fucking America, bitch. And then it's like, I was so upset. It's like, okay, we don't got Balogun. He's the only guy who can fucking score for us. Christian Pulisic, who's in all the fucking commercials, is like just a big fucking whiff.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's embarrassing. And I'm going to get to why. At first I was like, oh, he's hurt, whatever. But like, I'll get to why he's actually fucking embarrassing. Donald Trump calls FIFA, notoriously corrupt FIFA. And he says, because the whole thing was like, The Athletic wrote
crooked FIFA.
The Athletic wrote an article. The Athletic wrote the most clickbait article I've ever seen anybody associated with the New York Times ever wrote. Whatever. By the way, I don't know if you know, I quote The Athletic all the time. That's just New York Times Sports now.
Yeah.
They were a different thing. Then New York Times bought them. Now all their sports is The Athletic. It was the most clickbaity thing was after the game. It was like, can Francis Balogun appeal like his suspension to be able to play? Because everybody watching was like, this makes no sense.
Yeah.
Why it was a red card? They're like, can he do it? And the article literally, the first sentence is, no, he can't. Like, you can't appeal suspension. That's not the rules for FIFA. It's like, don't even try. Yeah, it was bullshit call, but don't even try because it's like, that's against the rules of FIFA. I just thought it was the funniest clickbait thing ever where it's like, really? You're going to put a question and then answer it in the first fucking sentence? There's no complications? Come on. So, but then Donald Trump calls that president of FIFA. And I don't know what it said, but he basically is like, our guy's going to play. And and what do you know? FIFA says, actually, we're suspending his suspension. Yeah. Which before everybody gets all fucking upset about, they did the same thing with Ronaldo and nobody complained about that because they were like, yeah, it's like we were talking about with Caitlin Clark last week. Like the face of the league gets to play. Yeah. Like you want them on the screens to sell the fucking ticket.
You can't pull LeBron.
You cannot. No more resting. So we're like, okay, we get Balogun. Now a bunch of the world that already like the part of the people that like already hate America to begin with, this is just ammo for them. Yeah. The like diehard soccer fans are like, I mean, they knew what happened. Yeah. But also they were predicting this was going to fucking happen. Mm-hmm. And either way, what it does is that like, it kind of gets us like, it gets rid of any excuse we have. And this is going to come into play. And it's like, the question is, in hindsight being 2020, you would have hoped that Balogun didn't play. So that way we can be like, yeah, we lost, but I mean,
we didn't have him.
We were being held down by crooked FIFA. Yeah. Like the ref fucking sucked in Bosnia. Like the ref was like holding us back or whatever the fuck. Now we have zero excuse and we look like we're being helped out. So when we lose to Belgium fucking 4-1 because Christian Pulisic sucks.
Yeah.
He pulled himself out of the fucking game. Like, I don't care. I've been told so much about the World Cup and how this is their Super Bowl essentially. And it even more so, it's like national pride. It's like a war almost.
It's Olympic. Like,
Like Vietnam talks shit to us all the time whenever we play them because they're like, hey, remember that time?
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like got that level. And you have like countries who like hate each other and are racist against each other. Like, what a fun idea.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I'm gonna come out and say that's like the most fun. It's like the most underratedly fun thing is when you have two countries that absolutely hate each other and like are really equally ignorant about each other's cultures.
Yes.
I love that shit.
Yes.
And they're just like doing the most offensive shit to each other the whole time. That's why we do this stuff. It's what keeps us from fighting wars.
Yes.
That's what sports are meant to be. It's like a symbol. We get our yayas out.
Yeah.
Sports are literally supposed to be men getting their yayas out. And when it's like this, it's a whole country getting their yayas out. So we just absolutely shit the bed. And Christian Pulisic, after the game, they asked him, how are you feeling? He goes, well, finally get some time to rest. Bitch, you've been resting the whole fucking month.
That's crazy.
He played one good half. The first half we played against fucking Paraguay.
Yeah.
And then he didn't play the next two games, or maybe played like part of the third game.
But he's been in like all these ads and shit, right?
Oh my God. He's like Baker fucking Mayfield rookie year. It's like crazy. He's been like Kevin Hart. We need to retire the term calling anybody on a U.S. team Captain America, by the way.
Yes.
Until after things have been done. You can be like, okay, Jack Hughes, Captain America, the guy who lost his tooth.
Yeah.
Was that Quinn? I don't know. There's so many Hughes brothers. He's Captain America. Uh-huh. It is an award at the end.
Yes. You did it.
It is not, we for the World Baseball Classic, we called Aaron Judge Captain America. Mm-hmm. And he didn't do that great. He did better than people are giving him credit for, but he didn't do that great. It was like, stop calling people Captain America. You're just reminding us that Captain America isn't real. He's a fiction. So anyway, I was a little bit fired up about the World Cup for a while. When we lost, I stopped watching halfway. I was like, let's put on fucking Love Island. I saw the fucking cards.
Yeah.
Something's, I don't know. Then I saw the whole conversation of like, it's so funny how, and we'll keep this brief because we got a big show, but it's like, it is so funny how divisive the saying, like, how good would America be if something was soccer was like our main sport. Yeah. And I think I kind of came up with a calculus, and it has to do with hockey. So hockey's hands down our fourth sport. Yeah. Number 1's football. Number 2, I'm giving to basketball. Number 3 is a close behind basketball is baseball. And then you have hockey, and it's like the top played hockey players make what like rookie rookie NBA players make. Yeah. Like, it's just a different thing. Hockey's our fourth sport, and we are able to sometimes beat Canada. Yes. It's by far their number 1 sport. I was like, I can do some sort of like equation where it's like Canada is this big and puts this much money towards hockey. We are this big, but only put this much money towards hockey, and X equals Y. Yeah. And so I think with that calculation, if soccer was, I'm going to say this is the most American shit ever. If soccer was our number 1 sport, we'd be the best. It wouldn't even be close. Yeah. It would be. I mean, just from like population numbers alone, it's like. That's what I mean. We can pull from so many people. We can, our sample size for finding greatness is so much larger. Yes. And also we're a melting pot country. Yes. Where it's like it's not just. Yes. It's not just like, oh, this is Italy. There's Italians live there. It's like, no, we have like every race has come together and we've mixed and it's like, we can create superhumans here. It's like people are always like, why is China never in the World Cup? And it's like, because they're pulling from 1.2 billion Chinese people who don't care about soccer. Yeah. And also it's just like, I do love, we're getting a little bit saucy, but I do love when it's like Norwegians play the Mexicans. It's like, well, one team's a foot taller. Yeah. Like, girl, one team's just a fucking foot taller than the other team. Yeah. When like the Koreans play the fucking like English, it's like the Koreans are like 40 pounds lighter. Yeah. It's just, but that's also kind of what makes it fun. We have the fact that we're a melting pot is such a fucking advantage sports-wise that nobody talks about. Of like, we have every different size, shape, everything. Mm-hmm. Everyone is here. Everyone is here. and it's mixing different styles and all this stuff. That's why I always talk about like soccer. It's too homogenous with like nobody changes the rules. In America, the rules be changed. We changed the rules. It became football.
Yeah.
We were like, what if we could pick it up?
Yeah.
And what if you could hit? And then it just slowly became fucking football. And that's where we are with that. But yeah, outside of that, like it's pretty much, we got like some little World Cup things. We have some little, like, there's been like some NFL moves and stuff, but we're going to cover all that later.
Yeah. It's time will come.
Yeah. But in the meantime, okay, girls, so we're officially in the age of sports Nepo babies.
Wait, really?
Yes, which is bonks because like obviously in sports, it doesn't matter who your mommy or daddy are. It's like, can you hit a curveball or not?
Yeah. We have like receipts.
Or stats. In sports, we call them stats.
Or stats.
And like, sure, there have always technically been Nepo babies. Like half the NFL is related to each other, but that's just like good genes.
Your cute genes.
Like you have the Miley types, like the Steph Currys and Jalen Brunsons.
Like players who are better than their parents.
Mm-hmm. And then there's the Zoe Kravitz types, like Vlad Guerrero Jr.
Like not quite their parents, but like they're working.
But now we finally have like tradish sports Nepo babies.
Okay, listen, babe.
So we have to start with Bronny James, son of LeBron James. He's like Nepo level Blue Ivy.
Like parents who were in like the mother, aka the GOAT combo.
Yes, and both were like literally pulled out of school to do this. Like Bronny had one very mid college season when his dad announced that he would play for whichever team drafted him.
We call that an incentive program.
Also, even though neither sets of parents are divorced, it's like giving divorced dad.
God forbid a working parent tries to spend time with their kids.
Next, we have Arch Manning of the Manning family, who's like Nepo level Jack Schlossberg.
With the Kennedys?
Yes, heirs to a family dynasty, and like you only have to like look at them to tell that they're a Manning or a Kennedy.
Genes went strong.
Also, they both were crowned before accomplishing anything. Like Arch was supposed to be the number one pick in this year's draft before the season even like started, and Jack was like a lock to win his congressional seat before his campaign even kicked off. Spoiler alert.
Flopiana Grande.
Then there's Shedeur Sanders, son of Deion Sanders, who's like Nepo level Jaden Smith.
Just an icon living.
Like you can't deny that they're both talented, but you also can't deny that they are where they are because their mega famous daddies promoted them excessively.
Branding is everything.
Also, they've been daddy boosted from chapter one. Like Deion coached Shedeur in both high school and college, just like how Will cast Jaden in a bunch of his movies.
Daddymaxxing.
They're also both incredibly polarizing, talk a lot of shit, and are trying to grow their rap careers.
They're reheating Chet Hanks nachos.
And so that's sports gossip for this week.
That's pretty good. I do love a Nepo baby combo.
It's interesting. It is so interesting just because like how rare it is in sports because like we were saying like
it's not just when you're an actor, you can get away with being a bad actor. You can do a project being a bad actor.
And it's subjective too.
It's subjective, but sports are objective. So
yes. Yeah. Like everybody keeps on telling me Daniel Day-Lewis is a good actor. I haven't seen it. I'm kidding. But like for sports specifically, like it took this, like, can we just talk about really quickly how this, we'll see if this keeps happening, but like, these are not just like, oh, famous parents. Like Maya Hawke, who's incredibly talented, her mom's Uma Thurman, her dad's Ethan Hawke. They're obviously very successful. They're not like, Maya Hawke isn't going to get a role exclusively, like that's how she'll get the audition, but then she has to still earn the role to an extent.
Yes.
And the last name obviously helps. Like Patrick Schwarzenegger, I mean, please, like, I wonder why he's getting roles. No offense. Although I'm not gonna say anything. He just seems like a fucking dick.
Yeah.
And everybody I know who's known him has been like, he sucks.
Yeah.
But like for the sport specifically, Bronny's dad is arguably the GOAT, and literally said, I'll play. And also, like, so he's very good, but also he is money.
Yes.
So if you sign LeBron James,
you'll make whatever money back. Just being like, yeah, we'll take them.
You'll make whatever money back literally within hours selling jerseys.
Yes.
Like if he goes to the Heat. Yeah. Actually, that's a bad example. He's already been on the Heat. Yeah. If he goes to the Warriors, I mean, either way, the Heat jerseys will sell. But if he goes to the fucking Warriors, like the Warriors jersey will pay for his contract within a week.
Easily.
So they're like, yeah, we'll waste a draft pick to get Bronny James.
Yes.
So that we can get LeBron James. Yeah, easily. So it's like that's one kind of like, okay, that's how a Nepo baby literally pulls someone in. Then you have the Shedeur Sanders piece, which is like, yeah, he's made it to the NFL, but like he kind of came in stumbling. And this was like, it's almost like Deion's almost like Trump, like the way he promotes shit.
Yeah.
So it's just like he's the most talented of the three. And then you have like Arch Manning, who like to be fair, he hasn't been drafted into the NFL, but like, that's a Nepo. That's like Kennedys are the only one you can really describe it with, where it's like the fact that Jack Schlossberg, who I think is like a bit of a tool, I'm sorry, and he's been sued for defamation like 50 times. He had like a good. It's really weird. I'd been following him for a long time. I'd like done some charity thing with him like forever ago, and like he was like super normal online, like almost like wasn't an online presence, and then like a couple years ago, all of a sudden, just like started like. Because he wouldn't even like post himself. He would like post like definition. He'd do like word of the day like stuff. And then all of a sudden he just was like, I run around New York City and I'm really quirky and weird. And then it just really went crazy really fast. And then he became the Vogue political correspondent. Like that's what I mean. And that's the job he should have. Be the Vogue political correspondent. Even that, his qualifications are, did you know he's a Kennedy? Yeah. Like, do you know his grandfather was shot in 1963? But it's Vogue. It's like I read Playboy for the articles. Yes. You know. Is that the girl version of that? Probably. Is Vogue like an image? It's all Vogue is just fashion. Just fashion. Yeah. That makes sense. So it's like nobody's reading. I'm not gonna go to Vogue for political stuff. Girl, how have I never heard this before? That's so true. Well, that's Vogue, not like a thing, but Vogue is like women's Playboy. Yeah. I read it for the articles. Yeah. Okay, sweetie. Okay. But those are like three extreme examples. And also, so you have the Mannings, the greatest dynasty in the history of football. Mm-hmm. You have Deion Sanders, who is like, you know, if you take like, especially on defense, he's in the GOAT conversation for football. You could argue he is the GOAT of football. It's just football's really complicated, so it's hard to describe. It's like saying like a soccer goalie or a hockey goalie is the GOAT. Yeah. It's like, it doesn't really work the way. And they're literally... it's the descendants of goats who have different pull. Yeah. So we'll see how many more times this happens. But now that we're getting, it just feels like this is a real trend. There were a few I didn't pull, but there are a few where it's like, no. I mean, you know what? There's a few like coaches' kids too. Yeah. Austin Rivers played for his dad, Doc Rivers, in the NBA, and he was a role player. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway. We shall see. That's sports gossip. That's sports gossip. Let's get into the gossip. The pop goss. Okay, I'm going to do regular stuff, and then after we will do Travis and Taylor wedding. Because that's like a debrief on its own. Yes. So let's just get into the other stuff. Mm-hmm. All right, you ready to do the skinny dip? The segment where I help you dip your toes in this week's pop culture news by giving you the skinny. I'm ready to dive in. We could do a little bit of a sports world thing first. Okay. Or stuff. That's just pop culture. Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime performance was nominated for a record-breaking 9 Emmys. That's like the most any halftime performance has been nominated there. So that was fun. That feels a little extra. It was like the most watched. It was, well... And it was a lot. It was also the most watched Super Bowl or something, probably too. Sure, probably. Yeah. I don't know if it was. Every year there's more people in America, and every year every American watches the Super Bowl. So I don't know if that's exactly true because it was considered kind of like boring teams. But yeah, that's why I was like, I don't know. But but a lot of people tuned in for Bad Bunny. Yeah. So that was, but also a lot of the Emmys were for like the production of it all. Yes. Just of the like. The grass people, they had him fall through the ceiling. Like there was a lot of cool stunts. Honestly, to be fair, there's a reason why the only reason why they still have a bad taste in my mouth is because we went to the game. We couldn't see it, and we couldn't see it, but we went to the game. We saw the grass people run out, and I kept on waiting for the grass people to move, and it never did. And was like, that is true. That was a letdown. It was literally like, okay, I never came. Why are we saying this is the best sex of all time? Yeah, you know what I mean. That was going to be the moment. I was about to lose my shit when the grass people moved, and they never did. They did when they left. Yes. Fuck you, Bad Bunny. I blame him. I blame Latin music. I blame Latin music. It's hurt Latin music for me. Yes. You know? Another halftime news. Justin Bieber is set to perform at the FIFA World Cup final halftime show. Oh, that'll be fun. That's fun. Yeah. It's always nice to get Bieber out of the house. I'm liking where he's at these days. Me too. He's not promising any tours, stuff like that. I don't think he should. He seems like he's like, I'm chilling. Just kind of do stuff. I'm fucking chilling. I think it's good for him. Yeah. Ashley Tisdale's toxic mom drama is officially in production at Netflix. Ashley will be an executive producer and starring in the show alongside Ali Wong and Sabrina Jolly. Listen to this earlier. Sabrina Jollies. Sabrina Jollies. Jalees. Somebody's Jalees. We'll call it that. Somebody's Is it Camille Jayapal? It doesn't matter. It might be. I think it might be CNN person.
But so we're getting the toxic mom drama show.
Who was against her in this?
Hilary Duff, Mandy Moore, Meghan Trainor.
And they were like a little clique against Ashley Tisdale, right?
Yes. Or Ashley Tisdale wrote like a cut thing being like toxic mom groups.
So, but those were the two sides.
Yes. Ashley's lonesome.
Honestly, fucking.
Oh, and Hilary Duff's sister.
Haley Duff.
Haley Duff was tight with Ashley.
Ooh.
But Haley and Hilary don't talk anymore.
That rookie move by Hilary.
Yeah.
You have to make the show first. The second you hear that she's in any sort of talks,
yeah, I'm
in talks now too.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be a side to the story that's being told.
Yeah. But I think it's easier to tell it from Ashley's perspective. It's more entertaining that way. Instead of from Hilary's, it's, hey, we have one really annoying girl in the group.
From Hilary's, it's let's bully this girl.
Yeah. And which is a valid thing to be like, you know, we're not really jiving with this one person we thought we were.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's get rid of her for the group. From Ashley's, it's these toxic moms. Like, it's better from Ashley's perspective. Like,
so Ashley, I assume, plays Ashley.
Yes, I would assume so.
And then you said Ali Wong.
Uh-huh.
Who else? And then Jalise?
Yeah, Sabrina Jalise. She's, yeah.
So do we think that Ali Wong is playing the Hilary Duff character?
I wonder.
I bet so.
Yeah.
Because Ali Wong is really good at playing like the non-Karen.
Yes.
Like it's like almost more of a younger modern.
Yeah.
She's really good at that.
Yes.
At like looking down on people.
Uh-huh.
Ali Wong's great.
She's really good.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for this. I don't care who's right or wrong in this situation. This is going to be a good show.
Yes. Oh, this is going to be fantastic.
Also, let's get Ashley Tisdale working again.
What is this? What's it on? Lifetime?
Netflix.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. I was literally like, this has Lifetime written all over
this
it.
This is Netflix, baby.
Lifetime reached out to option this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ariana Grande has been seen spending a lot of time with her ex-boyfriend, Ricky Alvarez. He was sitting with her family at a concert, and now the two were seen out grocery shopping for the 4th of July weekend.
Was he with somebody before this?
I don't know.
Did he break up with his girlfriend because she was bored?
Because she was bored?
I have a feeling he broke up with his girlfriend because she was bored.
And they just keep saying, like, he's a really good friend. Because she even, at the concert he was at, she changed the thank you next lyric. Because she has wrote some songs about Ricky. Now I listen and laugh is one of the lines. And she's like, wrote some songs about Ricky, but he still got my back, is what she changed it to during the concert. So I'm
still on my back for Ricky. But I'm still on my back. That's actually good. It's kind of an RE line too.
It is.
Got her walking side to side. I was actually thinking about this. I was like, anytime there's like a couple, like it's actually more common than you think, where they're like, a couple will have a role like, you can't see that woman or you can't see that guy.
Yeah.
I'm always like, I can't imagine a world where I'd ever say to you, you can't, you're not allowed to hang out with this person anymore, because I'm worried you're going to cheat. If you're going to cheat me, you're going to do it.
Because if it only takes one person.
Yeah. Except I'm going to change that rule really quickly. I don't want you hanging out with Ariana Grande. I don't think I should be near Ariana Grande, because
if something's happening there, then I'm not sure.
Because I'm like, of course I wouldn't. But I'm sure every guy said that.
She probably has these like voodoo tricks. I don't know what's
going on. There's like some shit going on.
There's a higher power involved.
No, there's something else happening, because she's like literally, she's just like caused more divorces than Ashley Madison. Like, holy shit. It's crazy.
I don't know. But yeah, Ricky used to be one of her backup dancers.
Like, don't even let me go to an Ariana Grande concert, because I feel like it could turn into that J-Lo Owen Wilson movie.
Yes.
You know?
That could happen.
Where like I'm taking her kids to the concert. She's like, clearly this guy is in a relationship. That means I'm hungry.
Yeah.
And she would just pull me on. And then I'm like, I don't know what happened. Like, don't let any women, like, literally hide your husbands, hide your boyfriends.
Yeah. Hide your aunt.
Hide your sons.
Yeah. Keep them in the house.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Layla Taylor from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives just went on Jay Shetty, and she revealed that she's bisexual and is dating a woman. And she's been kind of doing some like teasing TikToks and reels and stuff, like showing like her arm or whatever and stuff. So big. This is big for the Mormon show, you know?
I need the Mormon church to weigh in.
I know.
I feel like nobody knows anything about Mormons, apparently. Yeah. You can't do that.
That's why I was like, it's big for the Mormon show.
It's huge for the Mormon show. Slam dub. They
better be coming back soon. I think they just wrapped up like filming confessionals, so hopefully that means it's coming soon.
Well, that's what's nice about it. It's like the opposite of Kardashians, where like Kardashians, whenever they air it, it's like, okay, this is it fits their schedule.
Yes.
Because they don't need this.
We have not had a new Kardashian season in low-key a minute.
Because they don't really need it.
It's been a second.
So it's like when it works for all of them.
Yeah.
They'll do it. And it never even does. That's why every season's like really 3 people.
Yeah. Oh my God. Speaking of the Kardashians, I forgot to write this down. Remember that Lamar Odom?
What do those whores do? I'm kidding. I'm a huge fan.
We're huge fans here. You remember that Lamar Odom documentary that came out recently? And he just...
Yeah, where he needed money, clearly.
He needed money, and Khloe Kardashian was so kind to be in it.
Yeah.
And then it was just him being like, I just was using her because I wanted to marry a Kardashian and for fame and money and blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
And she didn't know any of that was being said in this documentary that she so kindly took part in.
Man, she can take it, though.
Yeah. But then she like went off on her podcast. She was like, she's like, I'm done.
Good.
He just went on another podcast and he was like, I didn't say that. I think one of my kids said that. And everyone was like,
bold.
You said that. We saw you on the documentary.
Bold.
About you. Like you said it.
like right now, that guy, Graham Plattner, you see this stuff, the guy from Maine. So he's the guy, he's running for Senate in Maine as a Democrat. He's very progressive. He's the guy who had a Nazi tattoo.
Yeah.
And also just like, I mean, talk about literally the worst politician. He's like that one politician in Parks and Rec. Where it's like he just every scandal that has ever existed, up and including to Nazi tattoos, he's somehow gotten through because the Democrats have been like, I mean, it's just that's why like politics is such bullshit, guys. And so now he whole.
It's so weird. I've like taken like a break from the news for like the past 2 weeks. Maybe because World Cup and Love Island, I've been like my plate's full.
And it's also like it hasn't been that interesting anyway. So a month ago, or maybe like a month and a half ago, the New York Times wrote an article basically that was like a hit piece, but it wasn't.
Okay.
Because like they basically interviewed a bunch of people who were like a bunch of women who were like assaulted by him.
Yeah.
But they kept on including words like this can't be corroborated, and all those women came out and were like, I don't know what they're talking about. All of this is corroborated. Like,
yeah. And they were trying to be like, allegedly, when it's like, no, we have.
One woman was like, I gave them 5 friends' phone numbers.
Yeah.
To basically corroborate this happened. And I also gave them 2 more that I said don't know him and like can't corroborate it. But like just in case they need like more info about me.
Yes.
And they only called those 2. Like they only called those 2 friends. They didn't call the other one. So that way it was a weird fucking sketchy thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, another article came out. I don't think it was NYT, but it was somebody else came out. And this one's like what everybody knew. Really bad. He just dropped out of his campaign after surviving.
I was going to say he lasted shockingly long.
Because everybody kept on saying, keep going.
Yeah.
And what's so funny too, is they're trying to beat, I think her name's Susan Collins, because she's the Republican senator in Maine. She is always attacked by the Republicans because she always votes with the fucking Democrats. Yeah. So I'm like, why are we acting like Susan Collins is Mitch McConnell?
Yeah.
She's not. She's fucking Susan Collins.
Man, did you see all the stuff with him today where they're
How is he alive? I don't know what's going on.
He's been in the hospital.
Yeah.
They won't give any details. He's
probably where he should be. He's 9 million
he
years
should
old.
not be working. For the past couple of years, it's like once a quarter, they're like, Mitch McConnell fell again. And it's like, stop, like put him in a wheelchair and get out of there.
I just don't get why people in Kentucky and like the same, like all these like really old politicians is like, okay, who is voting for them again?
I don't know. But so like Kentucky's like suing some office because they're like, we can't not know what's going on with our representative.
Yeah.
You're not giving us information. There's a job to be done. We either need to have someone else do it or don't. But so they're like suing for information because they are like, he's been in the hospital for over a week and like won't say what his state is and anything. It's weird.
I mean, that means if they're not giving anything, it means it might be time is coming up because it's probably like in 2 weeks he's gonna die and we're just gonna say
he was like unresponsive last week. Like it's
he like passed out just standing like 20 years ago.
Yes.
But anyway, now all these people are tweeting like all these like Democratic operatives are tweeting like, I never campaigned for him. And it's like, we have all of your tweets. We have you like listing donation codes.
Yes.
Use code that like,
yeah.
And this is like Lamar. It's like, you're on video.
Yeah. We saw you.
We have the video.
Yeah. I love how we got from
it just
Secret Lives of More Wives to that. But
oh yeah.
But no, I just,
that wasn't related. Oh, I did not know.
No, we just went from there to there. Oh. We jumped, but that was just funny. That was funny.
What's next?
Whoopi Goldberg missed The View on Monday because she was stranded in Sicily because a volcano erupted.
Interesting.
I just thought that was a fun one. Ooh, here's the big one from today. Margaret Qualley and Jack Antonoff separate after 3 years of marriage. There was a lot of speculation about this when she missed Taylor Swift's wedding, and she removed a few pictures of him from her Instagram and also like changed her Instagram name. Like it was like a whole, so people were like, clearly they're over. But
and actually, I'm going to say right now, he broke up with her because there's no way she would have broken up with him before the wedding.
I don't think she likes Taylor Swift. That's actually, I think that was probably a point of contention because there's been recently, I forgot which press tour she was on for some movie, and they immediately started asking her about Taylor Swift's album, and you could just tell she's like, I don't have any. She was kind of bratty about it too, where she's like, I don't know, I'll listen to the music when it comes out. Like, and there's so many pictures of her like at like talking to like Sabrina Carpenter, and like Taylor Swift will come up or whatever, like award shows. Yeah. And, Margaret Qualley kind of like turns around and joins another group. Like, I don't think she likes her.
Marge, there's a story there. We'd love to hear it.
I would love to hear it.
We would love to hear it because that's not just a. Yeah. She knows people who she has interactions. What is it, Marge?
What is it? And she's Nepo baby, so she's good to be like, I don't need to play the game.
No, she's seen the games played. Yeah,
and she's hot in Hollywood right now. It's like she's gonna get casted. Whatever.
Great name, Qualley.
Mm-hmm. But there was a lot of rumors that he basically was just cheating on her all the time.
Yeah, I mean his
famous cheetah.
His roster's insane.
Yes.
Not even that it's like that impressive. It's just everybody's fucking famous for a different reason.
Yes.
Lena Dunham, like going for like, it's crazy.
Yeah, Lena Dunham cheated on her with Lorde.
That feels young.
Yeah.
Especially the time.
Yeah. He also like dated someone while he was in high school. It was like Brittany Snow or something weird. Like
he's like a trust fund kid.
It gotta be.
Yeah. Who's incredibly talented.
Yeah. Good for him. But
yeah.
Something. But yes, that was the hot off the press news.
No, there's a high school thing. I remember reading that too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Shark Tank announced the lineup for this season's guest sharks. Okay. And a few to mention are JJ Watt, Mindy Kaling, and Mr. Beast.
The first two don't have enough money. What are we doing here, guys?
I feel JJ Watt is kind of an investor guy. I feel like
he's a smarter business guy, but he just didn't make enough money in his career to be like.
I feel like he'll do like an episode and he'll basically bid on one business. Like that's kind of the.
Like when he's leaving, he's going to call his money guy and be like, we're really leveraged right now, by the way.
Yes.
I just bought a company.
Yeah. I bought a zoo.
I just bought a zoo. And then Mindy Kaling, obviously, I think she because she created a bunch of shows and stuff.
Yeah, she's a production company.
And then who was the third one?
Mr. Beast.
I mean, he in theory has $28 million bajillion.
Yes.
But we'll see.
We'll see.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, I just was like, that's a fun little lineup. Because we lost the Cubes.
Yeah.
This year. Harry Styles was left emotional after a record-breaking run of 11 shows at Wembley Stadium, and he also shouted out his former One Direction band members, thanking them, which was, I feel like they've been more willing to like say One Direction lately.
Time has healed all those like with the little fights.
Yes.
They kind of forgot why were we fighting
except for the fresh
place?
Fights.
The fresh fights are fresh.
Zayn is still on the outs. I think we've just got to acknowledge that Zayn's a problem.
Zayn's a problem. Zayn's a problem. Zayn was always the problem. Like they were gonna break up at some point. It's like it just there's no excuse. The fact Zayn leaving early, it makes no sense.
I can't believe they tried to film like a reunion thing with him and Louis, and they got in a fight. They got in a physical fight.
They forgot about a little fight, and then Louis remembered. Oh, this guy sucks. Oh, this guy's like violent. He has like a violent streak to him, which is like there are people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
It is so fucking funny. I wonder when Harry will get over the. Not everything has to be a record. You know? Oh, at this at Wembley. Oh, at the Forum. Oh,
I think it's.
So how many records does he have?
It's like him and Bieber are kind of in this little like pop boys thing where there's not a lot of like male pop stars that are huge. Yeah. Like there's obviously plenty, but like they're not the ones that are like really big. They're the ones that are really big deals. Like they are Taylor Swift. They are Katy Perry. Like, it's where it's. And so I think he's kind of, and because Bieber's kind of laying low, Harry's kind of like, I'm just going to do all these things because might as well be Michael Jackson.
But they feel like temporary records anyway, because if Bieber was like, oh, I want to break them, he could. And then if Harry was like, I want to break them again, it's just how many times you do it.
Yes. Yeah.
It feels like one of those like, silly Guinness Book of World Records. It's like, well, yeah, because nobody's tried.
Exactly.
Nobody's actually tried to hula hoop for that long.
Yeah.
Is that really a record?
Yeah.
Like technically, yeah.
Over the weekend while most celebrities were at a wedding, the other small camp of celebrities that were not invited to that wedding went to Idaho together to the lake. We had the Biebers, Khloe Kardashian, Kendall Jenner, and Jacob Elordi were all doing a little lake trip together in Idaho.
What? That's really the other camp.
The
other camp.
There's the Kardashian, Swift, and there's obviously a lot of overlap, but there's the closer you are to them, you have to pick a camp.
Okay, so who in the Kardashians is single right now? It would have to be
It's Khloe's the only single one. They have a really interesting roster of who they're dating right now.
Yeah.
Where it's obviously Kendall's with Jacob Elordi now. Yeah. Kylie's with Timothée Chalamet.
Okay, so we have heartthrob actor. We have thespian actor.
And then we have Kourtney's married to Travis Barker. And Rock on.
Yeah.
Legendary. And then Kim's dating Lewis Hamilton.
Okay, athlete.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of the one up for Taylor though. Yeah. Because Lewis Hamilton's way bigger deal than Travis Kelce.
Yes.
He's global.
Yes.
It's like dating fucking Messi.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, we've got to set Khloe up.
We got it.
And probably my favorite news of the week. Jussie Smollett and Karamo Brown are dating.
What's happening, Karamo? This is why it was kind of like, it's kind of like the Zayn thing where you don't know who's wrong too. So correct me if I'm wrong, but Karamo?
Mm-hmm. Karamo, yeah.
Karamo, when he left Queer Eye, it was like, okay, there was clearly a beef. Oh,
and he was not being quiet about it. He was like, this is toxic. And I don't remember if he exactly gave a reason or not.
Yeah. But you don't really...
There's a lot... You know what? I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
And put my bitch hat on. So it happens, get a bunch of gay guys together on a show and they all want to be the star. They're going to get bratty with each other.
Specifically an odd number of gay guys.
Yes.
Because you have an even number, they can kind of pair off. They can kind of be like, I don't know, even works. When you have the odd, it has to be, there's always the one left out. People find themselves in even groups.
Yes.
So it's going to be 4 and 1.
Yeah.
And so when he left, it was like, okay, we don't really know what happened, so you can't really pick a side. Same thing with the Zayn thing. But now after, he's with Jussie Smollett. Okay, so I'm on the other 4 side.
And while I was looking up the story,
clearly he was the problem.
I don't get, obviously, any news about Jussie Smollett, because why would I? But so when I was Googling him, it was the last headline about him was from last month. And it was Jussie Smollett breaks up with his fiance.
Okay.
So, and now Karamo's doing interviews.
Can you imagine being fucking dumped before the altar by Jussie Smollett? What?
And now Karamo's being like, I've met my husband. This is the love of my life.
That's not okay. Karamo, she shouldn't be your husband. That should not be who you like.
It's people like that where I'm just like, one, Jussie Smollett, girl boss list, because you're just going to keep on trucking.
Yes.
Let's get Jussie Smollett on Traitors.
That's what he should be doing.
Listen, if the standard we're setting is that Colton Underwood can go on Traitors.
Yeah, well, Colton Underwood, he has his time is coming, where people are still not acknowledging how awful that person is.
How fucked up.
What a terrible person he is.
Okay, because recently too, he just went on a podcast. I think I'd sent you the screenshots of the transcript where it was he was oh yeah, when I went on The Bachelor, I didn't want the virgin thing to be the headline, but it was. Yeah. And he was because I was hooking up with men. And he was and the way for me to hook up with men and not have that leak was for me to hook up with married men. By the way,
gay marriage had been illegal for years.
Yes.
The overall public consensus on gay marriage was better back then than it is today.
The Colton Underwood stuff is very recent. And I just was again, he's not considering women.
Yes.
And he's making women these awful pawns by making them go on The Bachelorette. He's forcefully engaged himself to a girl she didn't want to be.
She did not want to be.
But I think she felt the pressure eventually. Her. And then he stalked her. She had to go to the police. She got a restraining order.
And by the way, he's a massive human being.
He's a football player.
He's terrifying.
And he put trackers on her car.
Oh.
And now he's going on a podcast being like, oh yeah, I used to hook up with married men. So you're screwing over these women?
We should do a clip. And we should just hey, by the way, Colton Underwood's a fucking monster.
Okay,
he's a monster.
If Colton Underwood gets to go on Traitors, so does Jussie Smollett. Put him on.
Well, the only issue with Jussie Smollett, and it's kind of like Colton Underwood going on, it's like everything he says, I think he's famous for lying.
Yeah. But I'm like, okay.
Extreme liars. That's what the two of them are. They lie them and then we'll add Sincere to the list from Love Island. It's like how... how hard can you lie?
They should do basically a villain season of Traitors where it's like, how can we I know he was already on, but Tom Sandoval, that guy. It's like, get him on again. We'll do Colton again. We'll do Jussie Smollett. We'll do Sincere. We'll do
pull some people out of prison for a minute.
Yeah, let's just do the worst season of Traitors.
Cosby can see again.
Yeah.
What was this? That's fucking crazy.
Oh my god. Oh, and then Luke Wilson welcomed his first child.
Okay.
With his 24-year-old girlfriend.
What are you
gonna do? That's
exactly what I thought. Well, I knew she couldn't be his age. He's 60.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, that's that. And this kind of leads into the Travis Taylor stuff. But Charles Barkley said that he actually declined the invitation to Travis and Taylor's wedding.
I said no, man.
He said he doesn't go to weddings or funerals and he just wants to hang out and golf instead.
That's a rule.
Yeah, I was like, that's just a hilarious thing.
He's the best.
Yeah.
He is up there with, and he is appreciated as a national icon.
That's good.
I mean, just the fact that last week you said...
I didn't even realize that he was a player.
A basketball player. Yeah. That's how good he is on TV. Really quick. So, or actually, let's get, because this is a Travis Taylor thing. I'll tell real quick. Yeah. So there's a former NFL player, Will Compton. He hosts
that sounds familiar.
Podcast called Bussin' with the Boys.
Yes.
It's a big sports podcast.
Yes.
It's not my exact cup of tea. I think that they're really funny. The clips are really good. But it's kind of like a Kelsey Brothers podcast, but good.
Yeah.
And he tweeted I can't believe I wasn't invited and fucking Dean Blandino was. Did you see this?
Yeah. I saw him complain about it and then he was joking, right?
Yeah. So he's Dean Blandino, and then TMZ wrote a whole thing. He's pissed about it. And he said, guys, I'm joking.
Yeah.
And he was like, obviously Dean Blandino is going to be, so do you know who Dean Blandino is?
No.
He's one of the top ref associations.
Okay.
Because obviously Dean Blandino is going to be invited. I mean, the refs are basically the Chiefs family.
Yeah.
Which is it's an in-depth sports thing that because I'm always like, the Chiefs famously get better calls.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that's just a really, really...
That's a really good joke.
I mean, he basically tossed himself an alley-oop. He waited for TMZ to say something. It's I don't know if he saw that ahead of time, but when it happened, he's like, oh my God.
I got it.
Yes.
I love when that happens.
Yes.
But yeah, so let's do a quick overview of the Travis and Taylor wedding, because obviously there's been a lot of speculation.
How bitchy are we going to be?
I'm going to be...
You be normal, I'll be resident.
No, there's a couple details where I might be a little bitchy on.
Okay.
But I am... even though I'm not a Swiftie, I'm not a Taylor Swift fan, this is something I was excited for.
Oh, of course. It's like a royal wedding.
This is a huge deal. I'm itching for photos. I'm itching for more details. I'm not going to be a hater and pretend I don't care about this. I absolutely do.
Of course.
I want to see her dress. I want to see, I need to see more details. Yeah. But we are finally starting to get a little bit of details. So we'll do a quick overview. So it did end up being held in Madison Square Garden with over 1,000 guests in attendance, which is huge.
Huge wedding.
Yeah.
Like a concert. Yeah. You could say that.
Adam Sandler was their officiant.
Interesting.
Which I guess is fun. He did Happy Gilmore, and I think his daughters, so I'm sure they have been obsessed with Taylor Swift.
And I'm sure Travis Kelce was like, holy shit, Adam Sandler.
Yeah. If you have the opportunity, they could ask anyone. That's the big thing is, who else could it have been? There's a million options. But
I assumed that his brother would have done it. Yeah. Because his brother would have been really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're so, you can just pick any iconic person to marry you, basically.
I mean, they could have literally gotten the cardinal from New York.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're Catholic, but like they could have.
I don't know if they're Catholic. They don't give Catholic.
They do not give Catholic.
Yeah.
Kelsey's kind of do.
Maybe.
Yeah.
No, but the Swifts are Christian.
Yeah, they're like.
Yeah, they're like Protestant.
They're like evangelical.
Yeah.
They're like classic Christian.
Yes.
Megachurch.
But apparently they each had 20-minute vows.
That's crazy.
That feels like a lot. So I'm guessing that whatever quote that was given where we got that, they meant overall was 20 minutes because 40 minutes of vows is a lot.
You're going to, if you can listen to 20 episodes of the New Heights podcast and not get 20 full minutes of Travis Kelce talking. So what on earth was he saying? And how much ChatGPT did he use?
Maybe just took him 20 minutes to read.
Thank God for ChatGPT because he would have been screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then here's where I'll be bitchy. I'm getting a lot of reports that apparently Taylor Swift sang part of her vows.
I mean, that's so par though.
I just can't I get it. She's Taylor Swift. I can't if Adele did that, if anyone did that, I'm like, that just feels really dorky to me.
It's incredibly dorky.
Did she just start?
But aren't her songs just vows anyway, kind of?
Yeah, I guess, but say it. It's at your For her just to start singing in his face is crazy to me.
She had to get her guitar,
right?
Yeah.
Apparently, I can't picture it, and that's why I'm cringing about that part.
This feels more like it does sound more like a live production show.
Yeah.
Because again, he did not write 20 minutes worth of material.
That's a lot.
We write for a living. That's a lot.
Yeah.
There's just no way.
Yeah.
What does he have to say?
I don't know.
How many times? What do you think? What metaphors do you think she used?
I can't even imagine.
There's definitely, I bet you the professions listed were doctor, lawyer, janitor. That's all I'm going to say. This is the Taylor Swift vow Mad Lib.
Yeah. So the other thing that apparently was just confirmed that was real, that I get it because you might as well, but apparently she walked down the aisle to an acoustic version of Love Story.
He should have done that.
He should have done that. I don't think you could walk down the aisle to your own song. I guess if anyone's going to do it, it should be her, but
okay, but
feels I feel like you got to pick an iconic, she's such a big Stevie Nicks fan. Stevie Nicks performed, do that.
But I get,
have Stevie Nicks sing you down the aisle if she was going to perform.
But I guess though too, if at this point we're already getting married at Madison Square Garden, which everybody said you couldn't do, with 1,000 people, which everybody said you couldn't do, with 20-minute vows, with Adam Sandler, we've so jumped the shark that throw something else in. That's crazy though. That's bold.
Because I was there's no way she walked down the aisle to her own song. And then I think some golfer just confirmed that she did. And he was like, it was beautiful. And I just...
Well, you want to get invited to the next thing.
Yeah, it's true.
It was beautiful.
That's where I'm going to be a bitch and be like, that's a little tacky.
Yes. There's not much of this that I'm waiting for the non-tacky part.
Yeah.
I'm being a see you next Tuesday about this, but that's also because I'm sorry, somebody has to say what this is the tackiest thing I've ever heard.
I'm glad that they went big because it's almost disrespectful to have that much money and you can do all that to not
Yes, but there's other ways to go big that aren't Madison Square Garden.
I do think it did end up being garden themed, which I was that's fun.
Okay. But Dodger Stadium would have been less tacky. Yeah. Madison Square Garden is it's like Crypto.com Arena. That's where they got married at They got married at the Staples Center.
I know.
It's not the Forum even.
I know.
It's the Staples Center.
It's the Staples Center.
I
don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Get married at Citi Field or Yankee Stadium. I guess it's baseball season.
I think they probably wanted it closed though, so they didn't get any helicopters.
Yeah, that's true.
And drones.
So go to Denver and get married. No, that's outside too. Get married in the Trop. Go where Tampa Bay plays.
Yeah.
Tropicana. The worst stadium in the world, Tropicana.
I don't know. I guess for a not tacky thing. Apparently they both wore Dior. That's fun.
That's great.
I would like to see Would like to see it. Her bouquet was caught by Chiefs player Trey Smith's sister.
Who he brought as a guest, like his
yeah,
plus
that was
one,
his
right?
plus one.
That's great.
They did just leak. Someone finally did just leak the invitation. It looks like it was someone from the Travis camp, like a hometown friend or like a childhood friend.
Guys, like I'm not coming to more of this shit.
Yeah. And I was like, oh yeah, that's why they couldn't leak it. It was an Evite, which I was like, interesting.
Environmental.
But I guess it was like they had to try to keep it as reined in as possible. And the whole thing was just covered in their name. Like, so.
Travis and Taylor.
No, like whoever got it, it was like a sheesh something where it was just all over, like back of it. So it was like, who posted the fucking watermark.
Watermark.
Yeah.
Just watermarked. Yeah.
They watermarked the whole thing. I saw it at first. I didn't think it was real. It could have been a little cuter, but I don't know. Maybe that's just me talking.
I guess they probably were like, it's about the info. We got to keep it locked down.
Apparently they were like sending texts at a time that were like this date, and then it was like New York, Manhattan, and then like right before, like it's black tie. I
mean, security might have been like, invitations is the one thing that you guys cannot be in charge of.
Yes.
We're going to give us the list and we'll make sure everybody gets it.
I saw like, looks like they all had like QR codes. So they all met all the guests went somewhere.
And they got busted.
And then they all got carded in. So it was all these SUVs. And like, I literally saw like a video of Sabrina Carpenter with her phone rolling down the window. There's like a security guard scanning a QR code. And then they pointed them towards like a route where it was like, they all were like routed in certain ways, like based on whatever these QR codes were. Like it was really interesting.
No, that's fascinating. I mean, that's
what I really want to know is how did they do the logistics of everything?
Yes.
Because it's crazy that obviously they had to do no phone something because nothing leaked from the inside.
Yes. And 1,000 people. Yeah. So it's which makes it way riskier and way easier for somebody to slip in.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like they blocked off like 3 blocks around Madison Square Garden. Like it was such a feat. There was also apparently a luxury raffle with things such as Cartier watches, Chanel bags, and a Mustang.
That's not tacky, though. That's not tacky at all.
That's just the funniest thing. I've never heard of a raffle at a wedding.
Like, was it for charity or something?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
It does seem like with their donations that they've made, with all these things.
Oh, yeah. And that was the next thing is ahead of the wedding, the couple did make $26 million in donations to several charities, which told me immediately, I was like, this is going to be
obnoxious.
Like, fuck you money, which is like, it should be.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she's obviously very criticized.
Yeah.
And so is he.
She did all the right things, I will say, and like donating $26 million. Apparently they ran the whole thing on, ran all of Madison Square Garden on like generators, like or something like that, because there was during the heat wave, like they didn't want to take. Yeah. They paid for the fee for Madison Square Garden to pay all the extra police force to come in like around.
This is the documentary I want to watch.
Yes,
because I don't really care if I see anything about the wedding. I want to see the security and the
how they did this,
how the behind the scenes worked.
Yes,
because that's crazy. I mean, I'm sure that the entire staff that catered it, worked at River, had to turn their phones in at the door.
Oh, totally.
They're probably given new phones.
Man, I haven't heard anything actually from any staff being like,
oh, the NDA is probably like, not only can we sue you, we'll take like a finger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That must have been the craziest night for like the servers, the florists, like the whatever.
It must have been like military.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to be like, I worked the wedding. Like, that's crazy. Everywhere you look, it's like bigger than the Oscars. Like every celebrity was there.
I wonder who the server was who served Taylor.
I know.
Where it's like, you cannot spill anything.
Yeah.
It has to be perfect.
I think the biggest no-show to the wedding was Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. That was the biggest, people were trying to figure out. Because even Karlie Kloss came and they had like a big fallout and recently kind of come back together.
Yeah.
So
Blake and Ryan Reynolds, that picture of them where it's like, oh, they're not at the wedding. That was not like set up photo, like paparazzi, right?
No, it wasn't like the weird shoot they did the other day.
It looked like really it looked like they were trying to not be seen.
They were like on vacation, like somewhere random, like in a lake town somewhere, trying to just hide. Trying
to not be there. Like it looked like they did not want anybody to know, where it's like at the very least people won't
mention like they weren't there.
Yeah, they weren't there, but they became a story.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it was a big friend breakup.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man, so interesting. Yeah, that's basically all the deets we have right now. But yes, it felt like everyone these two have ever met was there.
Yeah.
But you're like, we were talking the other day about how like it's such a snub to not be invited if you like have ever been in their sphere with a party this big.
That's why it's like, if I had to guess, I would guess that basically the entire Kansas City Chiefs roster.
Oh yeah.
But that's not, that's a 50 to 70 people.
Yeah.
Guys, just the guys.
Yeah. And then they
plus
have their
their plus
ones.
ones. Plus the entire coaching staff, there's probably 20 people.
Plus, they basically invited like all the NFL.
Plus he's been playing for 15
Sweet
years.
Jonathan Owens got an invite.
Jonathan
Just kidding.
Owens.
It was more Simone Biles, but I'm assuming. But
they're a fascinating.
Like I felt like all of the like famous wags. It was like they were there. Like it was like obviously Gronk was there. Like it was.
Yeah, like I wonder who is like. Taylor Swift is my best friend.
I know.
We're a close friend.
I know. So I heard Lena Dunham got to make a speech. I wonder if Selena Gomez was like got to say anything or if she kind of got snubbed, because I know that Taylor spoke at her wedding and they're like this, but sometimes I feel like Taylor must worry about Selena Gomez because she causes a lot of drama.
Anyway, let's get into friggin' Love Island, girl.
Yeah, it's been eventful. We're really coming up to the end.
We're coming to the end. We're in the doldrums of Love Island, this is my first full season watching, second like end of a season watching. We're in the point right now where there's literally a week of there's no new bombshells coming in. There's nothing really happening, so you have this kind of like
we're getting rid of couples.
We're getting rid of them like slowly, one at a time.
Yeah, nobody
is switching couples.
Movie night was crazy.
Movie night was wild.
It was mostly wild to see. I think one just sincere in 4K.
Yes.
Just see the compilation of lie after lie after lie.
Yes.
And then I think the other big takeaway was, and I guess Kata putting 2 and 2 together that the girl got kicked out.
Yes.
That I will say, I do think Zach got fucked on, because I do think production asked him to, if possible, not mention that she left.
Production said something.
Because you can't, because that's the reason Love Island doesn't say, oh, so-and-so left the villa due to whatever. They always just say they left, because if they say what happened, and it's these things like, oh, they got called out for saying something racist or controversial. If something comes out that's not true or something gets painted huge, they have a huge defamation lawsuit on their hands.
Yes.
And so it messes the game, because they can't really acknowledge that this person left because of whatever reason.
And even then, too, it's like they don't want to ruin this person's life more than it already is.
They sadly, Love Island has had several contestants commit suicide,
of course,
because it's scary, and no matter what they did, you don't want that to happen.
No, you don't, and especially for somebody who was there for a fucking minute. But so I do think he also got fucked by production, because it seems like when she left, they mentioned it in Ian mentioned it one line. Alana left this morning, moving on, they just kept going. That's
what they say.
He didn't even make a joke about it. No one talked about her until movie night.
Yes.
Which tells me they told everybody she is not to be mentioned.
Yes.
She's already we already aired stuff with her, so that cat's out of the bag. But when it just felt like Kata then put 2 and 2 together, and production said, let's see what happens.
Yes. Also, by the way, what's her name? Alana? She's been on the funniest apology tour I've ever seen in my life, because normally you leave Love Island, you've said something wrong, you make your apology video and you lay low, and then maybe you come out and you talk about it 6 months from now, blah, blah, blah. She immediately left, made a incredibly half-assed apology. She didn't even, she was like, I'm sorry I said this, I don't do this or whatever. Okay. I don't believe in racism. Okay, cool. She immediately is getting with any streamer, gotcha YouTuber, bro YouTubers, that any of them that are black.
She's trying to apologize to the black community one at a time.
And she's getting on camera and messing around with them. She went on Ray J's podcast where he was trying to get her to say the N-word. And I just was this is a hilarious, because it's not her going around being I'm so sorry. She's almost being this is crazy, right? I got kicked off for that. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
It kind of feels like she went onto the show thinking, I'm going to say it right here, I know it's crazy, I don't think she was looking for love. I think that she went onto the show thinking, I'm going to get a bajillion fucking followers.
Yeah.
And then that got pulled away. And she's like, how can I still get a bajillion?
Yes.
Like she's not ready. Because most people would be like, I'm going to become a recluse.
Yes.
I'm going to let this die down. Not her.
Yes.
She actually immediately hired a PR team to be like, get me on TV.
Yeah. She's just making the weirdest moves.
But so Kata figuring that out was actually one of the best things I assume Love Island has ever done, which was they cut to where it was actually like really well directed. They kept on like cutting to her. Everybody's talking. There's another conversation.
Everyone's yelling because they're during a different fight.
And you literally hear her thought. She goes, wait, but who was he with?
Or they were like, where'd she go? Because they showed footage of the recoupling at Casa Amor, which we didn't see. And Kata noticed. She's like, wait, where did she go? She's not there. Yeah.
And the only thing that they didn't show was when she confronted Zach and people started talking. We heard the da-da-da-da-da-da or whatever. That's not their thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we came back and everything had been explained. So that a producer came out and said, here's what happened. Here's what we can talk about. Here's what we can't. Yes. And I'm pretty sure Zach was like, what the fuck? You said I couldn't say anything.
Yes.
But so, yeah. So that was an amazing thing. And then I
think the other biggest thing was just the hypocrisy moment.
Yeah.
That was so.
The girls went a little bit. I'll say this right now. The girls, yes. I think that the Casey stuff, the way he talked about Anaya, the things that he did were worse than the way Anaya talked about him. Although she said some really shitty stuff.
She did.
He's a guy.
Yeah.
So it's different. But, and what she did with Carl and stuff, there was the hypocrisy. But the girls they forced going, oh, like they were yelling.
It was the weirdest thing. So it was, first we have Casey. They showed a compilation of him doing Casa Amor or whatever. Yeah. And he obviously went much crazier than anyone else or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was never under the impression as a viewer, he said multiple times he wanted to keep exploring.
Yes.
We could see he was being beat down, whatever.
Yes.
I don't know what else he could have done besides just break up with Anaya before even Casa Amor happened, but they just were not happy. We knew this was going to happen. He did not say he wanted to close off. He was so excited. This is his second chance at life. He went a little too crazy. That was crazy.
Yes.
We all saw that. That was crazy.
Yes.
But whatever. He's doing his thing.
But like, did he go that crazy?
No,
like
it was just like the fact that they saw it is what made it 10 times worse. If he had done that and they were not being live streamed.
Yes.
I
said the whole time before Casa Amor to you, looking at him was like looking at the saddest boy at the zoo.
Yeah.
Where his mom's not letting him do anything. And I'm not talking about hooking up. I'm talking about like this guy's just always being punished. And he's always in trouble. His shoulders were always down. And when the Casa thing happened, before they even reacted, I said, he's about to have he's about to be so happy because he's free.
Yes.
And like, I'm sorry, Anaya's nice, but like she was not nice to him.
It was more about, I wasn't even sure if she liked him or not. Like, it was more about like her being with someone and her feeling like that's like, he's mine.
He's her,
or whatever. And like, it was more about that. And that's why when he came back, she kept saying, you're so disrespectful. Sure, maybe a few things he said like, that stings. Yeah. It was more about her feelings were hurt.
Yeah.
And it was like, she still chose him when they came back, showing that, okay, it wasn't disrespectful enough for you to not choose him.
Yeah. Something's going on. Like,
that she just was embarrassed, which is a human sucky feeling.
It's a sucky feeling.
It sucks to not get chosen. It sucks to
Absolutely.
Get rejected. It sucks.
It really sucks.
But everyone is acting like he murdered someone.
Yes. And he did not murder somebody.
But so this whole time during movie night, everyone's screaming at him. Mm-hmm. They won't let him speak, and they keep saying, like, explain yourself, apologize, like all this stuff. He can't get 2 words in.
So he does what is naturally done. If you're ever with a group of people and you're trying to get a word in, you will, without even thinking, stand up.
Yes.
So he stands up, basically just subconsciously being like, you guys aren't listening to what I'm fucking saying.
And he doesn't go towards them. Right?
No, he's not even yelling.
Up. He's trying to be like, let me speak.
Yes. Like, I have the floor.
Yes.
And then Anaya, that loses it.
Yeah.
And then she goes over, she gets in his face. And then I don't know, part of me thinks it was Carl, part of me thinks it might have been production. Somebody told her, I don't know if it was her, or might have been Trinity, somebody afterwards told her, go apologize to him.
Yeah.
Which thank God she did.
Yes.
Because then it forced, she did this at the end of the part 1.
Uh-huh.
So there was 2 full days, because it was on a Tuesday, there was 2 full days of the internet acting like she sat his ass down.
Yeah.
As if anything of what she did was okay.
She got in his face and was like, sit down. And it's like, that's not, you can't get in someone's face like that.
You can't get in someone's face like that. It's also so unfair. What's he supposed to do? Stay standing?
Yeah.
And then people are like, he was going to hit her. No.
Yeah. It was really crazy on the girl's behalf.
Yes.
And then the second they cut to Anaya's compilation where she's also making out and all this stuff with Carl, all the girls like, oh, it was really, and then all the guys were like, what?
Literally every guy's like, what?
It was crazy.
This is what Casey's been saying the whole time.
Yes.
So,
and I will say, TT, she became the voice of reason.
Yes.
The whole time. She even would say things to
Casey negatively. She'd be like, why did you say that?
She'd be like, you know what? Like, that wasn't cool. Like, like she was middleman. And then she would tell the girls, I don't know. Like,
yes.
She was by far the most level-headed person the entire time.
Yes.
I like TT. I don't care that she threatened someone with a gun.
I am kind of on her side.
I don't know what happened.
But I think the girl probably deserved it.
But she passed the background check.
She passed the fucking background check. She was a child. Whatever.
She was literally like in high school.
She was in high school. Okay, sweetie, it was like 2 years ago.
2 years ago. That was a crazy headline to come out. I was like, what?
That was insane. But then then there was the like, okay, that happened. Kenzie's was kind of a letdown because she was obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to count how many times she said Corbin is a literal piece of shit. She said that literally a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And she did the exact same things.
Yes.
And I think it must have been the end of the night and everybody was like, we got it. Like, okay, yeah, no, she sucks.
Kenzie's on her own
show.
She's not as close with the girls. I think everyone's kind of like annoyed with her.
Kenzie had a blast for 4 weeks and then the bill came due.
I noticed when they did their water park day, I was like, she's Carrie Bradshaw, where it was like everyone was like, oh, I have this and I'm liking this and I have this connection or blah, 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 or this bad thing happened. Let's talk about it. She'd then be like, I have a problem. Like she just kept being like, back to me now.
Back to me with a less serious problem.
Yes.
Corbin, I think, had by far the best response, but that's also because Corbin is, again, I hate using the term, but Corbin's an alpha.
Yeah. And you know what? We lost Corbin. Corbin and Parmita, they became like my favorites. They are compatible.
Insanely compatible.
Those people will last. Parmita's really funny.
Can we do a really quick compatibility ranking?
From what? From like when?
From Corbin and Parmita. We're going to call them.
Yeah, like the past week.
So of the couples, who are in your like, they're actually really compatible?
Yeah.
Because I have my top three. I like of who I think could might last.
Yeah.
I think Corbin and Parmita are up there.
I think so too.
I think the only reason why they wouldn't is if one of them fucks around.
Yeah.
But they think they're perfect for each other.
Yeah.
I think they're equal in like every single thing. They totally get each other. They get where the other one's coming from.
Yeah.
He's incredibly honest with her.
Yeah.
Like she was like, she asked him something about his family or him. Like, she's like, are you romantic?
Yeah.
And he's like, honestly, no.
Yeah.
And the answer on Love Island is yes. You say yes. And he's like, why would I lie? No.
Yeah.
So I think they're compatible. Casey and TT, I think, are insanely compatible.
I think so too. And then Bryce and Trinity.
I think actually I'd put ahead of them. I think Kata and Zach.
I
think Kata and Zach might fucking last.
Kata and Zach they're kind of perfect for each other. I know everyone hates him. I don't hate him as much as everyone else is. I think he's stupid. I think he's a fuckboy.
Yeah.
I think this is kind of what they would have dated on the outside world. If they had met, this would have worked.
I think it might still work.
I think she kind of wants the drama. He has these like commitment problems. They both kind of want to fight.
Yeah.
He's kind of scared of her, but he kind of likes that. Like
I wouldn't even think he has commitment problems. I think he has taking the first step problems of, I think she's going to have to tell him, you're going to propose to me now.
Yeah.
He's going to go, all right. He's just not the person to make the first move.
He's kind of funny.
He's hilarious.
I love him.
He's the two funniest moments so far of the season. One being when he laughed when all the girls are yelling at him. He's literally walks into it was like walking into a snake pit.
Right after Casa Amor.
And Kenzie yells in her fucking southern accent, oh, he said shit too. Oh, I like blondes now. And he's being yelled at and all of a sudden he hears that and he just like he just loses it. He couldn't keep it because he recognizes this is fucking crazy.
That's my favorite thing about Kenzie. This whole thing has just been an ego check for her.
Yes.
Where it's ego high highs and low lows. Where it's like she remembers every time she was rejected.
Yeah.
And she's loving every scent of attention she's getting.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the second moment was when they announced to the guys, to everyone, it's movie night. His reaction was the quickest. Okay, so I kissed a bunch of girls. I've talked a lot of shit. And like, just, he was so quick to be like, fuck, okay, I lied.
Yes.
and then Kata gives him shit. She's like, fuck you, I'm mad at you. And then he goes, I was joking.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. So I like him just for the two funniest moments. But like, speaking of like the compatibility thing, like I put Bryce and Trinity actually in the middle. I think that they're great on Love Island, and I think that they're both pretty realistic people.
I think Bryce is incredibly realistic, and I think he's just kind of a normal guy.
Yeah.
And so I think he's just going to be like, yeah, and then we go study, and then I'm afraid that the real world will slap them with whatever.
Yeah.
But
I always wonder when you get these rankings, it really hits these people hard.
Yeah.
And Bryce and Trinity are well aware they're number one.
Yeah.
You asked everybody about who's going to win, Bryce and Trinity.
Yeah.
And that's a really happy moment that once they're out of the house, 2 weeks out of the house, it's kind of over and you no longer have like people cheerleading your couple.
Yeah.
So like there's a world where they replace Nick and Andrea because I think that they're both more personable.
Yeah.
It feels a little when they both at the beginning said that this person's not my type.
Yeah.
The odds that both of them are going to stick with that, I don't know. I could see how, that's why I put them in the middle.
Yeah.
Like they just feel a little, it almost feels too good to be true is probably what I would say.
Yeah.
Like I love them.
Yes.
But as time goes on, I'm like, this feels a little too good to be true.
Yeah.
And that brings me to my next point, which is who do we think, like let's do some sports on this. Like, what are the odds they're going to win? Because part of me is wondering right now, I'm like, are Bryce and Trinity like Kamala? Did they peak too early?
Maybe.
Because
Casa Amor gave them a huge buildup where everyone was like,
God.
send him home, like get him to his woman. And then now it's just kind of been like they reunited their boyfriend, girlfriend. They went on a date and then now it's focused on the rest of these couples.
Yeah.
And so we haven't really had more development between them. So you're right. Like I'm not as invested as I was a week or two ago. They're just kind of
assumed like it's the last second campaign push.
Yeah. And now it does kind of feel like
where else can they go?
TT and Casey
they've taken it.
They're getting a lot of favorability.
They're the headlines. Well, I would say that right now I'd say they're the second place.
Yeah, I think so too.
Most likely.
Yeah.
I think that, yeah. So I'd say odds are you have to go with Bryce and Trinity.
Yeah.
And I think that they probably still win. But if anybody's going to take it, it's going to be Casey and TT.
Yeah.
And they seem much more compatible, much more genuine.
Yeah.
Because they've been through shit.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't know, and not been through shit like they came out of Casa.
No, but
they've been attacked.
They've had to deal with like kind of being isolated and like on a different side of the house.
And it's really easy for one of them to be like, I can't handle this.
Yeah.
And bail in some sort of way.
But
and they didn't.
Yeah.
And they're just really sweet.
Man, I just really do not. Whoever's voting for Melanie and Sincere to be in these top couples, you guys need to get your head checked. I like Melanie.
Yeah.
I want her to leave. Like, she's being stupid, but also she's in this weird ass echo chamber of like, we're seeing the facts of him lying over and over and over.
Yeah.
And then the girls, for some reason, keep telling her to forgive him, or like they like Sincere, they're team that. And then America's then voting them in the favorite couples. So Melanie, if I were her, I'd be like, okay, I guess everyone wants me to stay with him for some reason. I must be going crazy.
Weirdly, the guys are the ones who seem to not get it. The guys are like...
Corbin was the only one who was like, did we see that? Like,
yeah. But I also think that KC didn't say anything. Mm-hmm. But I think KC that we saw, but I think he and Corbin were like besties.
Yeah.
Like they kind of showed how tight they were.
Yeah.
And I don't think KC's as tight with Sincere as Corbin was.
Yeah.
And Corbin was like betrayed.
Yes.
And in fact,
because Corbin's real. Like Corbin's like, what? Like,
one of the realest moments was when they explained why they picked Melanie and Sincere.
Yeah.
And Parmita said, honestly, like, this is because, like, Melanie, this is not healthy for you.
Yeah, this is toxic.
This is really bad. And Melanie said, that's what a real friend would say.
Yes.
And somehow none of the girls took that to heart?
Yeah.
Why?
Like, I do not understand why Anaya's writing so hard for Sincere. Like, she's like, I want to be Team Sincere. I'm Team Sincere. Like,
which, by the way, online, they're picking that up and like, that's a really weird thing for Anaya.
And also, something I didn't pick up. On that first day, Anaya picked Sincere. She was the second girl behind Sincere's door.
Yes. No, she picked
whatever
Sincere.
That was. I don't know.
That was yeah. Although it seems like all the votes are coming from the same reason, which is I think that if you picked who's your favorite person on the show, I think Melanie somehow, I don't actually, because I have trouble watching somebody,
be stupid.
There was an excuse for a while, but at this point she's going home to the abuser.
I actually do think at this
when she has outs.
I'm forgiving her more now than I was.
Because what's she going to do? Leave?
Well, no, just because I'm like, I would be going crazy if I were her, and America's voting me in favorite couple.
Yes.
That's it, and not knowing why.
Maybe I'm not seeing.
And all my friends are saying I should stay with him. Yeah. That would really fuck me in the head. I would be like, okay. Before I was like, why?
But like they're voting her favorite person, not favorite couple.
But she doesn't know that.
Yeah.
It's like Kata and Zach are like, why aren't we favorite?
Yeah.
They're freaking out because they're like, why? And Melanie's like, oh, they must like us together. There's a reason why. I should forgive him.
I think Kata and Zach aren't being voted. By the way, here's the hottest take. I think it's because of Kata.
No, I think it's because Zach. People hate Zach.
People hate Zach, but...
Actually, a lot of people I feel like Kata.
Which is weird, though, to me, because watching it, I'm like, Kata's the one... Trinity gets a lot of the blame for basically being like... And to be fair, like during movie night, after they showed Casey's, there was silence. Anaya said, whatever, she literally said, like, it's over.
Uh-huh.
Then there was another silence, and then Trinity just went off.
Yeah.
And then it just became more. But, like, there was a chance it was gonna be like Kenzie, where it was kind of like, whatever.
Yeah.
So it was weird. Trinity is the one who started that.
Yeah.
But Kata is a huge fan of the clapping while she talks, which is a really good way to have nobody hear anything anyone says.
Yes.
And she's a little nasty.
Oh yeah, she can fight. That's a girl who can fight.
She can fight, but like she also like verbally, she's a little like fine with seeing some pain.
Yes.
Whereas like it does feel like if somebody started crying, Trinity would stop.
She was the only one when they had the After Sun host come in or whatever. They're like, does anyone watch Bravo? She was the only one that was like, yeah.
Yeah.
That girl watches Bravo.
Yes. So she knows, and she's playing the part.
Yeah.
And so Zach. I mean, they both could be production.
No, that's why I was like, I think they work. Like,
I think they totally work.
I don't know.
But so I think Bryce Trinity, I think KCTT, I think it's a huge drop off.
Yeah.
I can't see. It would have to be Melanie or Sincere, and I think Anaya and Carl have lost their luster.
I think the Anaya fans are gonna get her in top 3 or whatever. They're staying.
I think that they're the most likely to be top 3 because I do have faith that Melanie and Sincere will not.
Yeah.
Make it. I think Kenzie, Dylan, and I think Kate and Zach are gone.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think the Anaya fans are gonna make.
But I don't know.
Anaya stay, even though I'm just like, I just don't know if they like. She really likes him. She didn't pick him to stay.
I'm sorry. I don't think he really likes her.
Yeah, I think he's just like, okay. I think he did, and then she sent him home, and he's like, okay, I guess I'm here now. They sent me back in. He's
like, I'm already in Fiji.
Yeah.
It's just not doing that. They also just feel. They just don't seem that interested in each other. I don't believe them. He seems like so much smarter and more put together than everybody on the island combined. Yes. Like he makes Bryce look like Sincere. I was like, it reminds me of when I hang out with like you and your best friend and his boyfriend, and where I'm just sort of like, I assume I'm gonna drive the car.
Yeah.
Like, I assume I'm gonna talk to the waiter because, like, of course I am. If there's ever any questions, I'm Google.
Yeah.
Like it just reminds me a little bit of that, which is fun for me to watch.
Yes.
Because I'm like, I literally just see myself on this. It's like if I was on Love Island.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, well, that is how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you have to worry about taxes.
Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know. I think Bryce and Trinity still will win.
Same.
But There might be a last second movement for Casey and TT.
Yes. I think that, and I think it's closer to a 50-50 shot than people realize.
I think so too.
Because I think that...
Because NBA Twitter and NFL Twitter.
KCFC, Corbin FC.
And Gays for KC.
Gays for KC.
That's being a real movement.
And I do have to say, so I've seen a lot of pushback, apparently this is the worst season of Love Island ever.
They say that every year and it never, they're like, this is so bad. And I'm like, you guys, nostalgia... People need to give up on nostalgia for everything across the board. It's always better.
And that's what I also think too, because also all of their reasonings are always there. There's been like now 2 hideaways, 1 date. Okay, when they do that, it's literally just like 3 minutes of B-roll and that's it.
Yeah, nothing
ever happens. It's not like that's juicy.
No, it's so dumb.
But. And then we'll wrap up. But
like they said that about last year Love Island, where like this is the worst season. I was like, everyone tuned into that. There were so many memes and moments and like things that came out of it, and people are like so addicted to like Alondria, Nick Alondria, and like the drama from the rest of the cast. It's like it stayed. Like it's what's Huda doing? Like it stayed.
Yeah, like I need basically. So everybody's apparently the season's terrible, and people are really mad because like there's a lot more men, more boyfriends and husbands watching this show.
Yeah,
and they're like, and so the diehard women who are watching the show are really mad that the core 4 are not top 4. And are really mad because they all decided they hate KC because production decided they wanted to try to ruin this guy's life. And guys are sticking up for it. We next year I think need to do every episode. Let me translate what these guys are actually saying before the Love Island fans just assigned thoughts to them.
Yes.
Because I do have to say, like, thank God there are more people than me watching it because of like, it was a tough watch for a while. I was yelling at the TV for a while with how fucked up they were being to Casey.
Me too. And I wasn't even like,
I'm not even saying he's a good guy.
I wasn't even like, I love everything he does, or like he's completely innocent. But it was like the unfair backlash he got was crazy.
It was really fucking crazy.
Especially when Sincere is right there.
Yes. What do you call it when somebody cries to get sympathy?
Boy who cried wolf.
Kind of that, but it's like there's like a it's not like emotionally. It's like It's what that guy Dylan kind of did, where it's like, but there's a term for it. They like said like, oh, he's a cry.
Weaponizing tears.
Yeah, weaponizing tears. She, and I don't even think she did it on purpose, so it kind of helped her, was weaponizing tears where it was kind of like, hey, this is a totally mutual thing, or maybe even she's at fault, but she cries. And so the fans and everybody in the island assumes he made her cry.
Yeah.
When she made herself cry. And so I feel there's like this great group of guys who are watching. We're like, we can't let this
can't go on.
This can't be like he's one of the many reality people who I've yet to do it. But where if he gotten kicked off, I would have DM'd him and been like, just so you know,
we're here for you.
I saw this and you were treated unfairly.
Yes.
So hopefully this sticks and we get more of an honest take, because from what I saw from this season, I don't know what's been going on with the show, but it sounds like it's been really fucked up.
It's so easy for like, because it's a women's audience. Mm-hmm. Women usually obviously like tend to side with women because we're like, but we do have to remember it's like, no, this is an equal dating show. It's not The Bachelorette where it's like the girl's in charge or whatever, The Bachelor, the guy's in charge. It's like, no, this is a equal dating show. It's girls and guys. Yeah. It has to be fair across the board. Yes. Everyone's eligible. Everyone's the prize. Everyone, like, we can't have this I'm above you, I'm below you thing. Like, it's... And
the people on the show, somehow, whether it's through producers or through whatever, they do seem aware of how they're being portrayed.
Yeah.
More than they should be, because... And we were getting to the point where the core 4 were getting a little fucking... They were getting pretty nasty for a while.
Yeah.
Like, I thought that they were about to start abusing TT until clearly a producer said, stop it.
Stop.
Like, you have, this is really bad. So that's my Love Island take.
Yeah. Big Brother starts Thursday. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow.
Fuck yeah. Oh my God. Thank you.
A nice little overlap for us. So
I remember this day last year. We watched Love Island and then we watched Big Brother.
Oh, love it. So we'll probably start diving into that soon.
Yeah.
So that'll be our next show. I know not as many people watch it, but if I can encourage you to start Big Brother, it's really fun.
Yes.
And it's not a growing audience. So watch along with us.
We should like sports gossip Big Brother to get people to watch and be like, hey, they use all these fucking
They
terms.
invited a bunch of fucking influencers to the house right before the What about us?
I imagine we're bigger than anybody they fucking invited.
We worked at Paramount Plus last year.
Ridiculous. Yeah, we got to reach back out or something. You reach out.
Yeah, but we're done. Goodbye. What are you doing?
Oh, yeah. Bye. I love you guys.
All right. Bye.